Hello and welcome back to Let's Play a random Master System game. This is Dynamite Dux. And I'm going to press the start button properly. Okay, got two very purple looking people jumping up and down in some flowers. Oh. And then a beardy dude turns me into a duck, and yeah, this is all a bit crazy. Anyway. Oh, and there's a sort of disembodied dog head. Okay, and is that the KFC guy? What, Colonel Sanders? Wow, the generous hitbox on that. Okay, so this is a game that I'm somewhat familiar with. I had this on the Atari ST when I was a kid, and so I'm not too confused by the fact that there's sort of hot dog shapes turned into animals and funny-eyed coyotes shooting mortars at me. It's just a bit crazy, this game. It seemed to have captured the music, although the music on the Atari wasn't ever going to be very good. Similar sound capabilities, actually. So we're going to press on. Nice smooth scrolling. And horde of puppies or something. Okay, so now I've got the bazooka. Oh, I forgot you had to shoot them a few times. And this is the Master System version, so I don't know if anything's changed, and to be honest, compared with my memory of this game, they can change quite a lot and I wouldn't notice. Okay, but I do remember you can hold down the button and wind up for a big attack. Okay, so it's the first boss. Ah. Bash him, but I think the water cannon's probably better. Okay, I'm getting injured quite badly, but fortunately not dying, so that's good. Okay, so the fire's starting to go out now. Now that I've started shooting it with the water, instead of just running around. I'm just going to go in, I think. Oh. Yeah. Hey, we did it. So that's the end of level 1. No, I walked. That's very strange. The computer made me walk there, and then went, oh, okay. You can control again, so I'm not sure why I did that. I'm not sure what the deal is with those that barrier, but I think that's a different route that you can take. It's probably if you do better at the game or whatever. It's smack. Whoa! So those bombs aren't very good. This is more of a kiddie version of Double Dragon, really. Felt Streets of Rage or something, but I don't think this really quite holds a candle to those games. But I would quite like to play quite a lot of different Master System games, and this one came up, so we can get to those other ones later. Okay, we've got a boxing crocodile. So, another short level. I think this might be another boss. Yep. I do quite like the boss music on this. It's very certainly familiar to me. Now, if I remember right, you shoot these rocks and they shatter. It's quite flickery on this system, but I think if we just keep shooting. Okay, we've got a hole in the rocks there, but so we can get to the core and start smacking it. I've been quite foolish here. Oh, there we go, did it. Now I just need to get the health back. Ah, alright. Whoa, that's very flickery. Oh, that's not going to look good on YouTube at all. Hope you're watching this in 60 frames a second mode. Okay. I'm not going to pick up the bombs this time. Oh, fortunately we have all our health back, so that was good. We can... Okay, now we have sort of geisha pigs. Okay, let's wind up for an attack. Smack. Oh. What's that? Seemed like fire was coming out of the ground or something. That's one of them things that's going to make more sense when I watch this video back. Okay, another boss. Really short levels. I've at the time of me recording this, I've actually started collecting a few Master System games, and one thing I quite like is the boxes. They have so they're on the back. They have like a little square in the corner, bottom right or bottom left even, and it says like number of rounds or number of like events or something if it's a sport game. And I'd be curious to see. I don't have boxes for all my games. I'm curious to see what it says on this. Certainly a number of levels going into the game. I'm hoping there's quite a few because they're so short. Okay, start smashing these up. Okay, my duck dude looks quite weary at the moment. His health's not great, but I think we've got enough to make it through this boss. Okay, so it's not flickering quite as much now. We've got the... Oh, brilliant. Didn't even have to take out the main guy. Oh, so that was just a mid-boss. Yeah, it's some kind of dude in the ground, some mole or something. Oh, what? That was odd, I just randomly died. Oh well. Guess it must have been something that popped out of nowhere. Ah, what are these blue things? Why are they shooting diamonds at me? They look like power-ups. This game is bananas. Quite like the backgrounds, that big door looks cool. Okay, is that just a poster of a guy and sort of samurai dude? Okay, so we need to wind up for these. Just ignore those. Right, I'm hoping for some health power-ups here. Homing diamonds. What? Okay, it's got quite a lot of slowdown going on now, as you can probably tell. Ah, excellent. Oh, give me the hamburger. Oh, that's so unfair. No, never mind. 2 hamburgers is my limit. Wow, cool. Cloud monster. Okay, so the bombs are working out pretty well. How long may they last? Oh no. Strange circular lightning attack. So there doesn't seem to be an ammo limit on the bombs, but you do have to go and pick them up if you're injured. So... Oh no, I have run out now. Oh, I'm just gonna have to go in. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Now, can I restart? Yes. Excellent, another boss down. Oh, I could really do without that flickering. It's quite a nice effect otherwise, I think it could have done with being a bit slower. Okay. Rhinoceros football player, I think. So we've got the bazooka. Oh, they sort of move around after, I think. Or they're homing in some way. Given up trying to figure out this game, I think. Cool. I don't remember the levels being this short. You get to a mid-boss so quickly in this now. So in case you hadn't, I don't think I mentioned it, but you can't actually move when you're charging up your fist. Spinning fist thing makes it of limited use, but the fact that it's area of effect when it does hit is pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how you get these lower parts. I seem to remember you approach them from the bottom of the screen and they work, but didn't seem to do anything that time. But so, figure it out. Maybe if I play this again one day. I'm not against playing games more than once on this sort of little side project of playing Master System games. So we're back to full health, which is great. Definitely an easier game than I thought. Very generous with the power-ups, which is great because you know, you don't always want to play an 8-bit game that's very difficult, and a lot of the ones I've picked up recently have just been crazy. I'm just terrible at them. I think I barely managed to get the screen to scroll in eSWAT. And that's crazy because it's not supposed to be very difficult, but I think I just haven't quite got the knack of it yet. Still, that's why I like these old games, because they do give you a great opportunity to practice and get better. And you do feel that sense of progression as you get better at it, so that's good. Okay, fire boss again. Okay. Be a bit more aggressive this time and take this out faster. It's not great that they're recycling the bosses so soon, but I suppose you know, you've got a limited number of mega power for an older game like this. I seem to remember in the Atari version there was like a world map, showed you the progression as you went along, but that's missing from this version, so I actually don't know how far into the game we are. Like I say, I don't have the box for this game, so I'm not sure what it might tell you on the back. Ow, that was very quick. This certainly doesn't seem very familiar, so I probably didn't get this far on the Atari version. Cool, Penguin Lord. Ow, okay. Not doing too great with the penguin guy. Okay, nothing counts as a life, so that's good. Nice. I just think it's resetting you right there to fix some bug in the code or just some weakness in the scrolling. It's very strange that it makes you do that. Okay, we're going this way. Oh, I really wish they would... Oh, what? That's... Are you kidding? That's crazy. So I went to get the health and accidentally walked off the bottom of the screen, so I have to bear that in mind. It's very embarrassing. Okay, just dodge these things, you can't hit them. I haven't got the reaction times to take out those things. Okay, got him. Just have to be really aggressive with these monsters. Ah! I was hoping to get some health and not die. Okay, must remember not to fall off the bottom of the screen. Don't suppose I need the health anymore. No, I do. Ow. Oh, it fell off. Okay, so the game, I suppose, is getting a little harder now. Or possibly I'm just getting a bit more fatigued and complacent. Looking forward to after this Let's Play where I can open a window in the office again and get some fresh air. It's starting to get a bit warm. Right, give me the cakes. That's it. Oh, that's a nice... Oh! You're kidding. The most lethal part of this game is definitely those cliffs. Stay out of their way. Oh, you can jump! Accidentally found out you've got another move. I'm not entirely sure I've really needed it up until this point. Mostly died to just falling off. Oh, another recycle boss. Oh, died. Game over. Yeah, let's try again. Okay, seems to be fairly generous with the continues. I'm just going to keep playing. This isn't supposed to be a Let's Play where you see any particular proficiency. It's just a bit of a fun experience, exploring a new game I'm not very familiar with. The Master System is quite well, you know, known as an underappreciated console. NES gets a lot more love from the Americas, and this was a bit more popular in Europe. Yeah, I didn't have a NES growing up, but I had one of these Master System 2s. There's cost-reduced versions. Didn't care that it only had RF back then. Now it's ridiculous to imagine playing a game with without even composite. Fortunately, I managed to fumble my way through an RGB mod and can actually play these games with a bit more quality now. It's quite a fun project, adding these features back to my Master System. I'm playing on emulation today because it's much easier to record, but you know, the real hardware is pretty good. Kind of a fan of physical media, but not too far, not to a fault. My Dreamcast breaking recently has reaffirmed my desire not to collect physical media for disc-based consoles. Same with floppy disks. I'm not bothered about that. But if it comes on a cartridge, might be tempted. But for the safety of my wallet, I probably should limit what I am collecting for. Okay, so I've got one bit of health left for this boss, so it's not too great, but yeah. I reckon I can take him with the rest of his life. Nice. Now it takes one or two of those big sort of haymaker things, but so difficult to get them because he snaps you out of it if you get hit, so. Okay, sort of a different theme level now. It seems to be sort of maybe like a Mayan, South American type thing. Oh, crocodiles will come back. I'd say I can imagine why I did like this game quite a lot as a kid. The graphics are colourful, you know, the silly punching mechanic looks ridiculous, and that's quite enjoyable to play. You know, as an adult, I don't know if this is like the best game ever, but it's still enjoyable. I think it does get, you know, doesn't have a great reputation. I wouldn't say it's too terrible. But I'm noticing a lot of, you know, reuse of assets and the bosses especially. About to die. Start this level again, I think. Seems how infinite continues, which is good. Means I get to see more of the game. Probably would have called it an episode if I'd run out of continues, but might as well keep playing. Make this a bit of a longer one. I've not really got any rules for myself to follow about how long this episode should be, or it is what it is. There's certainly some quite short games on the Master System that, you know, you have to practice a lot to get good at. When you can master them, you can finish the game in a few minutes. It's just part of that arcade style of game that Sega were so good at. I was hoping some health might come out of those mole dudes, but not today. Okay, just make sure not fall off the bottom. Got a horrible feeling that you might. These homing crystals are so annoying. Oh, brilliant. Some slices of cake. Okay, I think it might be boss time soon. Certainly a bit of a longer level than before. Earlier stages we've had a boss by now. Whoa, okay. He's crying. Let's charge him up. So when I'm invincible, I'm just going to just using my charge up power. Ah. Come on. Don't seem to be damaging him. Ah. Okay, one life left. Yes. I'm not sure if that was the bad dude from the intro. Looked a bit like him. Yeah, it was. Hey! Now we're reunited with our purple girlfriend and we've turned back into a strange looking boy. And here's the credits. Okay, Sausage Deer. So this is the names of all the monsters. Sausage Deer, Roller Cat, Yokozuna. I think that's a sumo wrestler name. Poncho, yeah. Geronimo, alright. Crazy Ball. Oh, those are rats, were they? The end. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. That was Dynamite Dux for the Sega Master System. And I will see you next time.